Well, good morning, beautiful. I hope that you slept well. I hope that you are ready to start your day, depending on where you're watching this in time. I'm recording it for Wednesday, January 27th. The 27th of 2021, also timeless. So this is the general collective reading. It might have resonance to something going on in your life, but if it doesn't, it might just be a fun show for you to watch. This is general collective. Don't force it to fit. You can always let it fall away. You can always ask about booking a session. I have a crazy sale that has been continuous since coronavirus started, and it's going to continue until it's done, but now it just includes all of my services. Ask what might be right for you. I'm here. What's up? All right. We're kicking this off with Rider Waite, and if you're new to the channel, I do hope you enjoy the show. Make sure you hit the bell for notifications. It's right over here, somewhere in this region. Okay, Rider Waite. There is a theme with the mini reads, and this is going into this reading, so definitely check the timestamps for it. And let's see, this is what we're kicking it off with. All right, what are we looking at here? A lot of hesitance about making this decision, feeling like there's no room for growth in this connection or connections. This is continuous, all of it. All these readings are making the same deal tonight of you actively having to walk away from something that used to be highly important for you. I don't think that you actually want to walk away from this because of the fear of who this is hurting and yourself included in that, but it's time for something new and to have a new turn of events in your life. This is a huge stressor. So if anyone accuses you of not caring or not wanting to get involved, it couldn't be more the opposite. It's time for you to strike out on your own in this. It's going to be hard for you to move on from it, but I do see making the active choice to do so. Look at this. The opposing party in this that you're potentially walking away from, it is going to be hurt that they're going to embody for a while. Please understand that I see how this could be hurtful for you. I'm not marginalizing what you could be feeling in this. It is the best for everyone involved. This has become an enabling situation, and it's not having any growth. Nobody is getting beyond their means in this. And this is exactly what needs to happen. You need to move beyond it. This is what we're looking at right now. If this makes sense to you, I am so sorry. If it doesn't, I hope you're enjoying what seems to be a dramatic show. So, let's see what's going on here. What does the opposing party want to tell you about... what does the opposing party's higher self want to tell you about what this person could be thinking about this one? Losing you is going to be a rock bottom for them, and they don't know what they're going to do. You were literally an addiction to them. And I don't see that they know what to do with this yet. The lack of you being present in their life. I do feel like this is bringing out some sort of instability that they actually really need to unpack and look at. You're forcing them to see themselves in a very raw form, and I don't think that they're going to like it. I don't think that they're terrible. I don't think that they're bad in any way, shape, or form, but they're seeing a side to them that they never really took into account before. They have to see themselves in an entirely new light. Losing you is, I'm going to say it again, seriously, a rock bottom. It feels like their higher self is saying they actually feel like they can't really have this amazing life without you in it. They can't go on without you in it, and trust me, they're going to do just that. And this is the best thing for both of you. I'm not saying you're replaceable. I'm saying for the best growth on both parties, and I think that you know this, is to step away from the situation. Again, I can't stress this enough. This is not easy for you to do, and it's not what you had planned. So that's what their higher self is telling you. What can you expect from them? What is going to be the reaction? What is their potential reaction? Cold and callous. Like, fine, you wanna go F yourself. I do feel like it is gonna be, they're gonna hold back a lot. It seems like they're not gonna let you see them sweating this. It'll be initial shock, but I also see them getting their stuff together really fast. Be like, you know what? You don't get to see me cry. And I think that everybody wants to cry in this. You, them. I get that feeling of, why is this happening? It's essential. You need more, and you have a lot more to give in your life, and this isn't being observed in anyone's party. So, emphasized at what's at the bottom of the deck right here. You do have a lot that you can give and that you want to give, but there has to be appreciation for it. You're not just going to give mindlessly, and I feel like it's been turning to that in this connection. So, let's see. What does your higher self want you to know? Starting a new project, letting go of the past. Yeah, you both got the Six of Cups in reverse, but you got the Empress before it. You are truly the Empress, starting something new. This is a new, I'm not meaning baby, but this is like a new baby coming in, new project. This is whatever's before you. This is going to be your baby. You're going to be all about it. Yeah. So then setting your sights out really far, I see that what you have planned in store for yourself it's massive. It's getting rid of limitations. It's a newfound sense of freedom that you're embodying. And I do see that you're getting into alignment with something else, something totally different. You're about to actualize the level of change that you had in connection to what was in a way holding you back. And I don't really want to say that. I really don't want to marginalize the other people's importance. I think that there's a lot of love for them. I think that you will always hold space for them in your heart. However, you have to go somewhere else and be someplace bigger right now beyond what that connection was. So this is what we're looking at. That's what your higher self wants to tell you. So I'm going to go not with the mini reads yet. I'm still being pulled to this. Okay, now what do you want to say? You're the magician. Okay. You are ready to move on. You're not sure of your footing yet. And that's okay. Let's see, the Chariot. This is the card of victory. You're not sure what the destination is in this one, but along the way you have a lot of small victories. You're really showing your magic, your fruitfulness, your manifestation powers, and this is a buzzword like no other right now. Manifestation and law of attraction. It doesn't change the fact that it's true. Absolutely embrace that buzzword right now. You manifesting magnificent master. I mean it. You do have a lot of victories along the way. You do have a complete shift in your life that is really going to get you to show yourself just how capable and magnificently strong you are. I was talking about this with somebody earlier. If you want something, life doesn't just give it to you. It gives you your opposition to show you what you've wanted was already inside of you. You just had to enforce it, activate it, grow with it. All right, am I feeling these now? Yes, I am. Let's do this. Oh my God. Decisions. Okay, this is where it went. Keep the faith. No, wait, okay. No, it was keep the faith. All right, courage came out first. And it was this. Yes, and it really doesn't matter. Hang on. I'm just going to read it as a whole right now because I can. Okay, you. This relationship has changed, and it's time to acknowledge that it has and that it's come to some sort of end. And it's taking a lot of courage for you to address this because I see the love and compassion towards the other person or persons. This is saying keep the faith that this isn't going to completely break the other person. It's going to break them open, which is essential for what they have coming into them. You guys are on very different paths. And it's not that yours is better. And it's not that theirs is better. Nobody is better. They're just different. So this, join into the co-creative energy of the universe. Join into the flow state with this one. Life has so much that it's trying to bring you. You've got to put yourself into that flow. Keep the faith, the parental care. You don't have to coddle anyone through this. You don't have to hold their hand through a breakup. It's kind of self-defeating, isn't it? If you hold somebody's hand through this breakup that you are experiencing, it's not a breakup. The relationship has changed, and it's time for you guys to potentially go your separate ways for either an extended period of time or for forever. Your individual storyline will always be a lot more detailed and in-depth. However, I'm seeing the separation of this person or persons in your life. And it's actually essential. I'm not telling you to do anything irresponsible or illegal. The cards are saying that, hey, this change has to happen. You have gone through some sort of crazy rebirth, and it's time for you to express it. So, decisions, welcoming the new, sobriety, the leaving. This is what really had me in the mini reads. The welcoming the new, the decision to actually leave the situation, it had to be done with stone cold, sober eyes and not letting your emotions rule you. Yes, you have passion towards something, but this isn't going to be something that rules your head. I'm seeing the religion and spirituality talking about the change that has occurred in you and honoring it and welcoming this new life. Let go of the life that you had micromanaged and planned, and be open to receiving the life that is absolutely meant for you. And it's not anything to settle for. It's to be embraced and learn how to embrace something so large. All right. And then we had, which was funny, regeneration and the tribe and time to go in reverse. So we had basically the same cards in two different decks. Just because you fit in with whatever the situation in does not mean that that's where you belong. So, you know, I use this this comparison all the time. A piece of clementine can fit into a head of garlic. It doesn't mean that that's where it belongs. It belongs in the fruit salad, not the garlic. We're mixing two very different things here. We don't want to do it. So this is finding out exactly where you are meant to go, which is really quickly incoming. I think that you're actually experiencing an accelerated pace of everything right now, which is probably making you feel even more unstable, but it's because everything is bottlenecking and it's time for the great release. I think that that's really cool. Look at this. You are regenerated. It's time to go. Your people, or what will be your people's, what will be your life is calling you in, because believe it or not, it actually manifested you. That's a really funny thing to acknowledge. You are manifesting something massive, but please understand that it's a mirroring effect and that it has also in the same breath manifested you. Something about you is greatly needed and drawn in by this. Like attracts like, baby. I'm just going to drop that one out there. See what's up. Okay. So, Spirit, you magnificent beauty. What is the words of advice from you? Follow through. Follow through on the shisty feelings that you're going to feel throughout this. Please keep in mind that you did all that you can do in this situation. It's not even about problem solving with this. It's really just saying, okay, we got to call it quits right now. This is not going to be a continuous cycle. We're never going to start fresh in this. It's too much history, too much wisdom behind it, and too much pull towards something else. We're not going to waste our life. Spirit won't let you. You're going to be happy. It's going to be uncomfortable for a little bit, but you will be happy. This discomfort, I actually want clarification on, because I don't think that it's something that is going to take forever. And of course, this comes out in reverse. It's going to take you, okay, it's going to take you a while to get over the hurt of this situation. I don't know, days, weeks, months. Your individual storyline is going to be unique for you. To get over the situation in this person, because you have to take ownership of the choice that you made, but also your feelings of dependency towards that situation and that person. I do feel like you dedicated a huge part of yourself to it. All right, then we have the Knight of Wands coming in and not holding back anymore. This is shocking you out of reserving any part of yourself again. Because I do feel like that was a huge component in this previous relationship, or whatever it was. So if you follow the guidance of this, what you can expect on the other side of this is the tribe, but I also want to talk about it for a minute. The tribe can be a person, persons, or, no, I'm getting person, persons. If it's otherwise, roll with it. But I'm getting, for the main part, it's people. God, you got the Empress again. Oh, baby, you are waking up. You're falling out of bed. I'm still being pulled from the bottom. Of course. Getting what you want, being sure if you want it, taking the time to figure it out. And look, the Empress, it really is a new you. You're not reborn as if you're completely unknowing to the world. I think that that is just quite the opposite. You have a new start and a new platform to work with all the wisdom of everything that you're not and all the experiences that you've been through. Being reinvigorated. I really see you jumping out of bed, falling out of bed even. I think that you have a lot of power behind you. I think that you know how to protect yourself. I think that you really know what to look for. Okay, so then we have a bunch of red flags to look for. Don't live by looking for red flags. You will find red flags and draw them in by the fistfuls. This is saying be strong, and for once, allow yourself to be happy. Don't wait for people to tell you that it's okay to be happy. Take ownership of the life that you want and know that you really do deserve it. It's beautiful. Feels like an after-school special. Do they even do this? No, because nobody even watches TV anymore. We watch YouTube. We binge watch things online. Yeah. I really don't ever get the ability to watch TV, but my latest fix that I've had, and this never happens, I've been watching Criminal Minds. Yeah, I've come to like that show a lot. Okay, I don't want this one. I want this one over here. Archetypes. What archetypes are we working with? Gossip. Detective. Really? Then the child nature. But that's in reverse. And then we have Knight. So let me see what this says in reverse. The shadow attribute that you're going to be working on is the tendency to abuse animals, people, and the environment. Yeah, don't do that. Clearly, it's not saying that you actively do that. This is saying being a protector. Where do you think that you lack in that? Where do you think that you have somehow, in some way, shape, or form, exploited somebody? This is saying you got to get, you got to work through this issue that you have with asking and receiving help from people. You're not taking advantage of anybody. You're not hurting anybody. So then we look at the light attributes of the gossip, the detective, and the Knight. So these are things that you're working with which aren't shadow attributes. That's what you have to look forward to. Awakens consideration for the feeling of others, honoring trust, great powers of observation and intuition, desire to seek out the truth. And then we have loyalty, romance, chivalry, a love of honor. It's really important to see that you are in your integrity and that you're even more compassionate and that you have even more, sensitivity to others. Your vulnerability, your sensitivity is basically a superpower because it's behind this secure wall that you've concocted. Yeah, that's what I mean to say. And it's not like you're Rapunzel waiting to let down the hair for anyone willing to climb up. It's not about that. It's learning how to guard and protect yourself and the trust of others, and know that in receiving help, it's not taking advantage or exploiting anybody. I think that you know all ends of the spectrum of the human emotion and what human is capable of feeling and enduring and going through. And I think that it's not that you're above it all. I think that you take it into account with all your interactions, and it makes you even more compassionate. So, my dearest, this has been your daily insight on life and love for January 27th, 2021, and again, timeless. Go ahead and check the timestamp, see how that resonates with you. And if you have a question about booking a session, email address is in the description. I look forward to hearing from you, and I hope you have an amazing day. Bye for now. Hey, you beautiful beast. Just because you fit in with pretty much wherever you feel like going doesn't mean that you belong pretty much wherever you have been. What I am seeing here is losing this idolization of whatever this group of people was to you. I'm seeing the breaking apart of some sort of collaboration. This could just be friends. This could be work related. This could be, no, I'm not really getting family related. However, it's time for you to step out of a situation. It's not a point of ghosting them or just getting lazy or waiting for them to break it. This is telling you to, well, let this come to an end. Let this be a final pull on your part. You're going through some sort of new phase and getting introduced to new people. You have to have more of input with this. More direction, I would even say. I hope that made sense. Stay safe, have fun. None of this is done with a heavy heart in the slightest. You're moving on with something in your life, and you have to do this with new eyes, new hopes, new insights, new everything. Everything about this is new. Clear vision. You have a clear vision on what your wants and needs are in life and how to obtain that. So this is all about your expansion. Now, what you're leaving behind, please don't fret about it. It's not going to be something that is going to be able to, that will, I guess, drown without you. It will be able to move on in its own direction. This is just a hard, pivotal point in your life because it is cutting something out or even free. Look, this decision that you're making, this is based on the aha moments, the clicking in place, and the personal growth that you have done. You've changed, and it's time to honor that. So I hope that it made sense. It takes courage for you to step back so somebody can step up in this one. There has to be a change in this dynamic. There has to be a little bit more personal responsibility on someone else's part in stepping up. Actually, I kind of want to say it's important for you to delegate responsibility to another person in this. It's not that you're neglecting anything that you should hold responsible. It's that it's kind of taking away the enabling of the situation. I feel like what you have been stepping up for another person has been actually not as helpful as you would think. It was allowing them continue on this same path, not having any real growth. We're stopping the enabling in this. And that's going to take some practice. And I do see that they will step up in this situation, but they have to be pushed into it. Hold your ground, hold your boundary, and don't let yourself be talked into, I guess, backtracking. I hope that made sense.